Next up, Canada. Hopefully. This time I'm declaring everything. I'm a very bad liar. So in order to get all this cleared up, I'm taking them to a vet in Canada. Everybody, we're waking up in a Walmart in Minot, North Dakota. Today we're going to Canada. I'm on my way to Alaska. I'll tell you all about why at the end of this video. I'm getting all the dogs' stuff ready and all our documentation. This time I'm declaring everything, my bear spray, what little produce I have left. Last 2 times I got searched. So maybe that's my deterrent from saying, no, officer, I don't have any produce. And I'm a very bad liar. Morning, dogs. Yes, that is a big window back there, and I'll explain that too. This is one of the biggest Walmarts I've ever been in. Look how huge it is. Alright, guys. Run! Hold on, run! Oh my God, Ron, come here. Ron's not used to the higher truck, so he still tries to jump like he did with our old truck, and he can't make it. Uh-oh, I almost forgot my coffee. I know one day I'm gonna forget him. I put everything that I need to declare up here. So hopefully they won't search my truck. I'm feeling claustrophobic. I have so much stuff back here. Yesterday I found a flea on Lilo after our walk. So of course I freaked out, took all the bedding off. So I have like all my blankets and bedding back here. I have so much stuff back here. It's just making me feel really tight. Next up, Canada. Hopefully. Right, boo-boos? My windshield is so dirty. I was driving last night at dusk and it sounded like it was raining because so many mosquitoes were hitting the windshield. I was driving through these fields and it was beautiful, but all these birds were like in front of me and I was trying to go slow so I didn't hit them. Bunnies were just hopping across the highway. So I was trying to go really, really slow. And this one bird is walking across the highway and he was going that way. I was going this way. And right before I got past him, he turns around and starts going the other way. I'm like, no, bird, no. Boom. Oh my God. It was terrible. Poor little bird. Privilege of going through Canada. He did not search me. Like I said, I kept all of my stuff right there. He didn't even search my produce or ask me about the dog food. So I was worried about, like, I was getting rid of dog food because you're not supposed to take opened dog food across the border. We are officially foreigners in a foreign land. Crossed into Saskatchewan. Looks exactly like North Dakota so far. I figured out how to put my truck on kilometers, so no conversion needed. So our first stop in Saskatchewan is an hour from the border, It's called Head for the Hills Veterinary Services in Carlisle. The reason why we're going there is because in the US, I have a really hard time getting in to see a vet in a non-emergent situation. They're always booked up for months, and it's been a problem, and that's why I take them to Mexico for their vet there to get their routine checkups, their teeth cleaned, and their rabies. The problem with the rabies is it was issued in February, so it shows that they were in Mexico within the past 6 months. So if I cross over the US border, I will need a screwworm test and a screwworm certificate from a vet saying they don't have screwworm. And also, their rabies certificate needs to have their microchip number on it, which it does not. So in order to get all this cleared up, I'm taking them to a vet in Canada. And I thought I would try a rural vet, because it seems like in urban areas, the vets are always booked up. And it worked. I called yesterday and I got in to see a vet today at 2. I should be arriving exactly at 2. Usually going back into the United States, driving, I never had an issue with the dogs, but in maybe the past year, they've gotten a lot more stricter. So I also have to fill out a form online, CDC vet import form, and then the restrictions on dog food. Okay, we're here. Okay, come on, head for the hills. No, we're going in. Come on. Okay, go in. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I have an appointment for Ron and Lilo.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a little poke in his bum.
Okay, it's okay, love.
I know, I haven't done anything.
You're fine.
You're okay. It's literally 2 toes left, big guy.
I know.
Two
It's just
toes.
anticipation, hey?
Good job. Okay, all done. All done. Easy peasy. He's like, we're just gonna walk back. Well, it's all done.
Oh, good boy.
The only squealing, we hadn't even done anything.
Was he better?
Yeah, I think so. He sat pretty
Maybe
good.
should I do that with her too?
Yeah, we can give that a try.
Okay.
Oh, letting you know.
No. That's more legs than your brother. Hey, you're doing so good. I don't know, it's just the noise, hey? The noise just gets a girl.
That's one leg.
Hey,
There, look at that.
all done. All done, just like that.
So we made it to our camp spot. Found the spot on Overlander. Taking the dogs for a walk. Ron's over there eating grass. Mosquitoes are so bad. I ended up putting on permethrin, which usually I use natural stuff, but there's no way. They're still around me. There's no way I could be out here without permethrin. Come on, you guys. I had to take out the big guns because they are everywhere. There's my neighbor over there. He's motorcycle tent camping. I love when these small towns have RV spots. So that's pretty nice. They have garbage, water, and an electrical plug. So this allowed me to do a load of laundry. I was out of clean underwear. Camper. Eek. Yeah, they're still wet. Hey. Just taking the dogs. Can you see me? For their evening walk. They look so happy to be out of the truck. They had a hard day. They went to the vet. They had immunizations and got their nails clipped, which they hate. Ron was crying. Very traumatic. Ron found a hole that he is very interested in. It's a beautiful summer night. It's one of the reasons why I love traveling. Like, I am in Fillmore, Saskatchewan, Canada. Like, whoever knew I would be in Fillmore, Saskatchewan, Canada. I just love to explore these tiny little towns and these people and these houses. They might have been born here, or they might live their whole lives here. And here I am just passing through, and I get a little glimpse of what they look at every day. I don't know. I feel blessed that I'm able to live a life like this. It's not for everybody. A lot of people like their comforts of home and their little nests of warmth where they know the people, they know the environment. I understand the appeal of that, but I love to just be thrust in places that I never thought I was going to be. Like this morning, I didn't know I was going to spend the night here. I don't know. It adds to the excitement of life. What do you guys think? Would you rather be traveling, sleeping in the back of a pickup truck, or would you rather like the comforts of home? Some people love to travel in luxury. I totally understand that. I don't know. This life, I love this life. I have a time limit at some point, but right now I don't see that time limit, but anything can happen. People come off the road for different reasons, and right now I'm a little over 6 years in, and I don't know, I don't see a point right now, but I'm open to whatever happens. I feel like life happens for us, so no matter what is on my path, no matter what it is, it's happening for me, for a good reason, for even if I don't understand that reason. Elaborate bird houses. It's like a bird condominium. Everybody has their summer gardens out. How lovely. I remember my Uncle Sam. He was my great uncle. My family used to say, came over on the boat from Italy. Every summer when I was a kid, he would walk from his house to our house, which was probably a couple miles, and lovingly take care of our garden, where every summer he would grow tomatoes and zucchini, and then he would make the zucchini flowers. He would bread them and fry them. They were so good. It was wonderful. I haven't thought about that in years. And seeing everybody's gardens reminds me of that.
Close to violet on a Sunday, nearly made it into bloom. But I know, oh, the ordinary Monday turning back to blue. Long for what's to come, keep forgetting how to make it known. To come, keep forgetting how to make it known before it's already gone. Looking back too soon is how you know. Did the moment even make it past the room?
Good morning, everybody. We're having a great morning so far. I took the dogs for a walk, did a little rebounder workout, and now I'm making tea. And I have a tea maker. I had this Breville tea maker when I first went on the road, and I kept it in a cabinet and tried to surround it with towels. And I forgot to lock the cabinet, and I came into the camper and it was shattered. So very sad. But my friend Paula has the exact same tea maker that she's not using. So she gave it to me. I didn't even ask. She gave it to me. So taking my pleasure of making chai tea. And now, that was when I was early on the road, and I didn't know the rule I live by now, which is if it's breakable, there's only a matter of time and it's gonna break. So now Paula also gave me a whole bunch of bubble wrap, so I'm bubble wrapping this puppy and guarding it. But you know, like I said, don't want to be pessimistic, but it can be temporary. But then again, everything is temporary, and it just reminds me that everything's temporary in life. So because I'm in a hurry to get on the road today, here's breakfast. Some shredded wheat. I'm gonna put some cardamom and cinnamon, ground flax seeds, and blueberries. Yesterday it started raining out. One of my viewers told me that I should set up a laundry line in the bathroom, and I really appreciate that because it's working out really well. I think they're dry right now. I was going to tell you guys why I'm going to Alaska. I had an issue with my camper, and Cash Campers was going to send me something to fix it in the States. Lilo, come here. Sorry, Lilo's whining. Let me give them a treat. This is her favorite treats. You're too cute. What happened was, I noticed when I moved my camper, I had it off the truck in Florida, and then I moved it to the new truck. I noticed that the front wall was separating. So there's layers on the wall, and the front layer was kind of bulging. I knew it wasn't water damage because all the seals are intact. I don't see any evidence of water damage. So I thought maybe it was the heat in Florida, because the heat was friggin' intense. I don't know. I got in touch with Cash Campers, and the owner, David, said that's only happened once before on their campers, and they're gonna fix it. They said on a few models they changed the material, the way they constructed that front. They were gonna send me a frame and have someone do the work in the lower 48. And then I decided, hey, I'm just gonna go up to Canada. I still love this camper. This is the best camper I have ever had. I've only had 3. Another thing why I have this big window in here is last year when I was in Canada, my old camper, the Cirrus, 8:20, the window, the big, gorgeous picture window, fell off going on the Alaska Highway, which is pretty rough in spots. That's what brought me to Cash Campers, and Cash Campers fixed the window, but they needed a new frame. So they fixed the window as best as they could, but the window only opens like this much. And that, I love that window. That was what drew me to that camper. And I tried to get a new window up there, and the shipping was more expensive than the window itself. When I was driving through Ohio, I picked up a new window at New Camp and a new shade, and my camper is still up there. I left it up there for them to sell it on consignment. And when I left Alaska last year, it was in September, so it was already fall. It was already getting cool, and they had to do some work on my camper. So by the time they were done with the work, it was already winter. So it was up there in the frozen ice all winter. I wanted to get it back to more factory looking, so replacing the window so it opens, replacing the shade, because the shade that I had in there was falling apart. So I took it off and threw up a curtain. I walk in there, there's like stick-on tiles and a curtain, and I liked it, but it's rugged Alaska. People want, I think, a 4-season camper, and probably all like the little girly frills isn't helping the sale. It is still a really solid camper. We're gonna have an adventure going up to Alaska. We're about to leave after I'm done with my breakfast and get back on the road. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. Please subscribe if you want to follow along this adventure, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for being here.